कृष्णपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणि प्रचारिणि निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण माता जी।
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you, everybody. Today we are in the culmination of third chapter. Okay. So yesterday, what did we learn? Arjuna
Yesterday
asked.
we learned.
Yes, Mataji. Go ahead.
Yesterday we saw the purpose of Gita, and Raga and Dvesha are the just like a highway robbers. So that's why Bhagavan gave a tip to conquer Raga and Dvesha. That is, strictly perform your duty. Compared to Paradharma, Swadharma is the best. And
Yes.
while doing the duty, surrender all your work onto me with the full knowledge. That's what Bhagavan says. And later Arjuna asked the question, why person commits sin helplessly? What is the force which is compelling him to engage in sin? That's what Arjuna asked. Later Bhagavan explains, Kama and Krodha are the sins, and those are the forces which is compelling to do a sin. That's what we learned yesterday.
Hari
Hare
bol,
Krishna Mataji.
Hari bol, Hare Krishna, Mataji, wonderful. So before, very few verses have left, so I will tell few things. With that understanding, if you proceed, we may be able to. So the main purpose of Bhagavad Gita is what? Just to be in Krishna consciousness. Is it not? See, the Lord instructs that one has to become fully Krishna conscious to discharge his duties. To discharge his duty, because it is Karma Yoga. So he is saying discharging duty is your main objective, but which duty? In Krishna consciousness. In Krishna consciousness, so many people think, Krishna conscious means inertia. That's not an activity at all. They keep chanting, they keep, worshipping. That's all. That's how they are thinking. It's not like that. Even for a person who is fully into Krishna consciousness, today morning, Namanisha Prabhu was telling in the morning in the class, like Ekadashi and all, people chant 60, 64 rounds. Is it not? He was so annoyed. He was telling, don't start this custom. Don't keep posting, I chanted 102 rounds, etc., etc. We all are sannyasis, especially for the temple devotees. There are devotees who are in the temple, no? They have a lot of work. Though it is Ekadashi, we don't need for the Lord, we have to make boga, and all the rituals has to be followed for the Lord. So he was saying they will not be able to chant more than such. Prabhupada has given a rule. Prabhupada has told that we have to chant 16 rounds. That's all. We people are, coming with our own philosophy. Why are we doing it? So why I am saying this is, Krishna conscious means it is not inertia. Lot of activity. Even book distribution, such a big activity. Temple maintenance is not that a joke. Like, at home and all mates come and cleans and go. It's not like that. Those devotees who are residing in the temple, they have to do all the work. And ISKCON Mangaluru has got such a beautiful Goshala. The cow has given baby. How to maintain? How much time is needed, So Krishna conscious is not simply inertia. Lot of work, more than we grahasthas, more than we people go to office, come back again, do work here and there. It's more than that. So to be in Krishna conscious, for us means what? For grahasthas, early in the morning when you wake up, that attitude, Krishna, I am seeing you in the form of sun. I am seeing you in the form of heat. I am seeing you in the form of the air, what I breathe. I'm seeing you in the form of the water, what I drink. You are the Rasogamastu Kaunteya. Krishna told Arjuna, oh Arjuna, I am the taste in the water. So when you drink water with that attitude early in the morning, once at least, once, the first sip of water, if you think, Krishna, I am very grateful for drinking this water. There may be people, may not be water. There may be water, may not be people. There are people and water both. There are so many people who can't drink water. It goes through pipe. Yes or no? We have everything. So the one thought early in the morning, the first water, Rasogamapsu Kaunteya Prabhasmi Sachishuryo Yogo Pranava Sarva Vedeshu Mattake Paurusham Drishu. 7th chapter, I think 5th or 6th, 7th verse, it should be. The first set of words it is. So the Lord says, I am everything. So you see the Lord in the form of, how can we see the Lord? Where is the Lord? Why are you asking this question? Lord is in this book. Lord is in this laptop. Lord is in this our words. Lord has given us the senses. These senses we are using for that Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindyo, right? Mind means to focus, fix the mind on Lord's lotus feet. Vanchasi Gunanu Varnane. So this tongue should be utilized only for glorifying the Lord. So everything is the Lord, is it not? So that is what last Arjuna asked, as Mataji told, what is that one thing which even if I don't want to do something, it is Baladivanyojitaha. So something is pushing me to do sinful activities. Why and what is that? So Krishna told, this full set of verses, I would recommend everybody, it's better you by heart. You know, like from 37, in fact, 36th verses, Arjuna's question. 37 to 40 only it is. There are 43 verses totally, right? Yeah. 37 to at least 40, 43 if you can do, that's a wonderful thing. Okay. Because it's a continuity. It is a last section, 5th section. Okay. So Arjuna is asking an important question. After hearing that question, Krishna is saying, yes, from today onwards, I will steadily do my duty. Determined. Before that, I wanted to tell, right? I was saying, why are we doing this? Why are we having this lust? It's all coming from the Lord. Everything, because Mamevamsho Jivaloke Jivabhutta Sanatana. We all are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So lust is also coming from the Lord. If the lust is satisfied, we have seen a Lord. It turns into, if it is satisfied, it turns into greed. If it is not satisfied, it turns into wrath. That is anger. Everything is from the Lord only we are getting, because we are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the same lust and wrath, if we use it for Krishna, if we use them also in Krishna consciousness, then it becomes uncontaminated activity. What is meant by uncontaminated activity? Those activities will not bind us. If we get angry for Krishna, okay, then it will not. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got so annoyed. He was, you know, when Jagai and Madai, that Madai hit Nityananda Prabhu with that matka pot, which he was holding in his hand, blood started oozing, right? So when blood started coming, and Advaita Acharya didn't know what to do. And he sent a message to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and saw, he got angry, he sent his Sudarshan. It was the mercy. So Nityananda Prabhu is more mercy. In fact, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mercy avatar. He took avatar, Krishna took avatar only to spread the mercy of chanting. Because if we chant, we will reach Lord's abode. Nothing else is required in this Kali Yuga, right? The one pointer, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. With that one pointedness, if we chant that one mantra also in the full attention, if it is, you know, that were like Draupadi called out, Gajendra called out, right? Because they were in distress. That one cry was sufficient for the Lord. So that one mantra, one day, also with full focus, with all our, you know, I mean, Krishna here said, like that if we say, what will happen? We all will 100% go to Goloka. Krishna will come and take us. What does he say? Teshamagam samudrata, mrityu samsara sakarat. I will help you to cross this ocean, he said, no? Okay, so we'll come here. Ato Hanuman also got annoyed. Is it not? Where and why did Hanuman get angry? Can anyone of you tell me? Hare Krishna. Yes? When did Hanuman get angry?
During the Lanka Dahan one.
Hari Bol, yes. During the Lanka Dahan, he burnt the whole Lanka. He got so annoyed. And because obviously, he went to Ramaduta, he went to Raman's palace and no one gave him respect. No one told him to sit also. That's okay. He didn't bother about that. And when he increased the length of his tail and made asan and he sat down on that, they burnt, they put fire into his tail, right? Then he got angry and he burnt everything. And what did he say? Oh Ravana, you are seeing one monkey. Like that, we are one full Vanara Padai. Is there? Army is there. What will happen to you? So he got angry for Lord Ram. He got angry in the service of Lord. So that means that anger is not binding. That anger is rather, it is like one more step ahead to go to Goloka back. So if we get, even it is a Prabhupada says, no, if anybody bashbabing Vaishnavas, we should not tolerate that. In fact, he tells 3 mantras. We can't follow it and no need to follow also. He himself gave the remedies also. What are those formulas he said? First you try and argue. Okay? Then if they don't listen, they are going on too much blasphemy, you commit suicide. This is what he says. But again, immediately he himself says, okay, at least you run away from that place. Don't stand that place. Anybody blaspheming any Vaishnava, don't hear that. Hearing that and not reacting, that is again a sin. So you better leave that place and go out. That's all. That's all. Don't stand in that place, no? Best, because we can't hear that. Vaishnava Aparadha is very, very extremely, that Krishna will tolerate. Chipram bhavati dharmata shashva shantimadi gacchati. Kaunteya pratijanigi name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee will not perish, Krishna says, because my devotee's word is more than my words. My devotee's respect is more than my respect to me. That what was that Padmavati story? Okay, after we finish 43, I'll tell you that story. Okay, so the lust has to be, actually, okay, I'll tell you. It comes actually in the 15th chapter only, but it may be easier for you to understand. This material world is totally pervaded spiritual world. In the spiritual world, whatever is there, everything is here, but it is pervaded. Like if there is a tree on the bank of the river, the shadow of the tree, if you see in the river, it will be pervaded, right? It will be upside down. So the roots you will see as if they are going up. Same way, here, everything is happening pervaded. That's a Ashwatha tree. And the leaves, that leaves are the, what do you call that, Vedas. Like that, and dharma, artha, kama, moksha. These are other twigs. Okay, there we will learn well. But what I'm trying to say is we all have come back from there, right? From Krishna's sloka. So our constitutional position is Jivera Swarupa Hoye, Krishna Nitya Dasa. There we were Das, serving Krishna. That is why here you see, every minute we will be serving somebody or the other. If not, even when we are sleeping, we are serving our senses. If there is nobody to serve, we are doing our own work, means we are serving our own senses. Otherwise, we'll be serving husband or wife or boss or children or in-laws, parents, in-law, grandparents, grandchildren. Somebody or the other will be serving. If not, our own senses. That is known as serving Maya, because senses are the byproducts of Maya, isn't it? The Lord is the seed giver, Father, seed giving Father. What? Yoni karma. What is it? Aham bija pratapita. Okay, so the Lord is the seed giving Father. And in this material world, through Shiva, he impregnates material nature. So in this material world, Lord Shiva is our Father, and the material nature is Prakriti, our mother. Okay, so that is why Mother Nature we call it as, right? Mother Earth, Mother Nature. So she is our mother. Okay, so after coming here, anyway, we have come from there, no? So whatever we do, that will be ulta. There we were serving the Lord, here we are serving Maya. There we were having love for Krishna all that time. We don't have anything to do there. No, Kalpavriksha is there, it will give everything to us. Our only job is to serve the Lord. But what happened? Since by again envy, we were envious. How and why we were envious? We wanted to serve our own sense, independent of Krishna. So Krishna understood that. Oh, you want to enjoy your senses. So he said, you don't want to enjoy with me? You want to enjoy your own senses? You go down. So why did we do that? Because there's a small will there also. Krishna doesn't compel anybody or compel anything to anybody. Okay, so we came. So obviously we are supposed to be loving somebody, and it is perverted. So the love in the spiritual world has become lust. There's a difference between love and lust. Lust is kama. Love is prema. Okay, Krishna prema. Gopis had, right? That Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivarti, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema. The ninth, Vrajavasis, the Gopis only have that. Prema. Okay, so that is why here the lust will be, it is a, what do you call that? It is an inborn quality. It will not go. But when will it go? Easiest way. Krishna told, no, you please do the first one. Discharge your duty fully in Krishna consciousness. So whenever you make a prasad bhoga, you will say, Krishna, I am making it for you. Krishna, 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 you keep chanting or playing any Prabhupada's lecture. Vanipedia. You type Vanipedia, every verse in Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita, in Nectar of Instruction, everything you take. Prabhupada has given lectures on that. Okay, so most of the later part of the Bhagavatam canto, from the lectures only after he, went to his Krishna Loka, that means eternal world, to perform his Leela over there. After he went, his devotees recorded message, they wrote it, printed then later. So you can Vanipedia, you can play and keep on. What happens? Our mind is in control. Otherwise, I'm sincerely telling you. Number one for ladies, it becomes that I am cooking. I am cooking. That itself is a wrong thought. I am making bhoga for the Lord. So there itself you can make it out. So I am cooking is the lust. I am making bhoga for the Lord is the love. So that's one thing. Second thing, we keep on thinking, well, oh, my husband doesn't like more chili, so let me put later. Oh, son likes very much. Okay, I will remove some and then I will add the chili. Oh, this they like. Next meal, what I will do? Should I cook for the evening also? So many thoughts come into our mind, right? While cooking also, it's already getting late. The school bus will come for the kids. Have they packed their bag? Have they got up? So mind cannot be Chanchalaviki Manaha Krishna. No other way. Arjuna is telling Krishna, Chanchalaviki Mana Krishna Pramati Balavadridam. Tasyagam Nigragam Manye Vayoriva Dushkaram. Oh Krishna, I think I can control the wind, but I cannot control my own mind. Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, 6 point, I think 333435, the answer. So Krishna says, yeah, that's quite natural. It will happen. But you keep practicing. It will. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grahyate. Detachment and abhyasam. You will overcome it. There's no problem. Mind control is not a problem. So full of 6th chapter, Krishna is telling mind control. So here he is saying, here also, Kurmanganiva yada samharate chagam Kurmanganiva narataha visanu in the 2nd chapter. So here also he is saying it is very important to perform karma yoga also. Mind control is important because whatever we perform, we have to surrender into the lotus feet of the Lord. We have to say Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Oh Krishna, with your mercy I am able to do. Oh Krishna, you are the Balam Balavatam Chakam. You give me the strength to do this work. So I am very grateful for that. That is all Krishna consciousness. So when you offer bhoga, just say, oh Krishna, you've made everything in a great hurry. How it is, I don't know. There also, I'm sincerely telling you, most of us, that show the plate in front of the Lord and we bring it out. We don't give time to Krishna to eat. We don't, even have that, love with Krishna. Krishna, what can I do? That Radha Rani does not repeat any item. She does not repeat at all. Okay, so in front of that, I'm just none, but please accept mine also with all the impurities I have cooked. What to do, Krishna? It is all, you have to give me that mindset, mentality with which I have to make delicious bhoga for you. Please give me that mentality. Please, whatever I have honored, I have offered here, please, Krishna. Then after giving few minutes at least, we have to go, make a bell if it's there, ring, go. Thank you, Krishna. I hope you enjoyed your meal, and bring it. Then we have to honor. That mind mentality also we don't have. Most of the people these days, I'm sorry to say, with the mobile only they eat. At least the prasadam, we should never eat with the mobile. We should enjoy that. That, annad bhavati bhutani parjanyatanna sambhavaha. Annad bhavati bhutani, how it has come? All the living entities are getting this anna. How? Vedas Brahma gave. In Vedas it is written, do yajna. And for doing yajna, we need anna. We need anna, so Kshatriyas, Vaishyas plow the land and they produce the grains, and we get those grains, we offer, and we are able to do yajna, right? So all these things, one thing every school have to teach is Brahmarpanam Brahmakavir Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaivatena Gantavya Brahma Karma Samadhina. In our school, this prayer is told right from KG1 children. They also know this. Before lunch, they also, right from KG1 to the highermost class, everybody will recite. And during meal, the 10 minutes, they will not talk to anybody. They will just enjoy. Another 10, 20, 15 minutes are there, that they do anything. We don't compel them. First 10 minutes with that bhava, they also recite that, what do you call that? Annapurne, Sadhampurne, that full shloka they recite. So at least children should be told that behind this one grain, who all have worked hard, how much. Even you tell the child, your father is working day and night for earning this one grain. I am, if you are housewife, it's fine. Then you tell, to make this bhoga, to offer it to the Lord, and to bring it till in front of you to the dining table. What all we have to go through. Let the child understand. We don't have to spare the child. We can spoil the rod so that the child will be spared later. Spoil the child, spare the Lord is today's policy, Kali Yuga's policy. We spare the Lord, we don't use the danda. So we spoil the child, isn't it? When we were all brought up, what they used to do, spoil the rod so that they spare the child in future. Is it not? We used to get, and we used to get like this, in our hand in school also. Nowadays, we do it, what happened? Parents will see that the school is closed, isn't it? So with this attitude, we proceed. What is that? Lust is the perverted love. We have to overcome that. So once we overcome the lust, the 3 gates to Naraka. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Trividam, Naraka, Sedam, Kamam, Krodham, Lobha. So these Kama, Krodha, Lobha are the gates to the hell. So how we can overcome? By only doing activities for Krishna, Krishna's pleasure. Okay. Hare Krishna. So this is Arjuna's question. We saw yesterday. Kena prayokyutam? Kena, what is that? Papam charati puta. Something is pushing me to do baladiva with force. Anichinnapi. No icha. I have no desire to do. But still, somebody is pushing me. Baladiva. Their force is more and I fail in front of that force. Okay. So Krishna told Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajoguna, Samudbhava. See, so beautiful this is, right? Hare Krishna. Actually, we need to read the purports a lot today. So I will just read this fast so that from the purport we will be able to. Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajoguna, Samudbhava. This Kama, Krodha, everything comes with the Rajoguna. Why? Because Rajoguna is full and full of action. So more desire, more action. Lust can never be satiated. Write it and keep it somewhere. Lust cannot be satiated. If one lust is fulfilled, another is waiting before that. Right? We see first house. Let the loan get sanctioned. I will do this, Lord, to you. We bribe the Lord a lot. Now loan is sanctioned. Then again, now we will start our plan. Oh, what all we can do, extra work we can do. What is that called as? Interior. Interiors we can do. For that we need extra money. Where from that extra money will come? All it is never satiated. Means not a single lust can be satiated. It is that Lord's love that is so pleasing to the mind, so it is pervaded. Okay. Mahashano Mahapapma Vidyamena Ikam Vairinam. Ika in this material world. Vairinam, enemy. What is that enemy? All devouring wrath, that anger. Lust, when it is not satisfied, it is converted into anger, So all that activities we perform in that wrath is converted into sin. Okay, so here we see. First, by contemplating on the object. I think one more will come. Let me check. It is in, oh no, okay. In the first level that is there, arrow will come. If you all remember, lust becomes anger, anger becomes a beautiful arrow used to come, right? You all have done first level, so try to remember. 6 stages are there, red color arrow will come. This leads to this,
In second
this leads
chapter
to...
it will come, Mataji, again. That
Yes,
circle.
yes.
PPT is
Correct.
there, second chapter.
Yeah. In the next verse, for the next verse, that slide is there. Correct, Mataji. Thank you. So first, mind has got 3 stages. Mind, first it thinks, then it feels, then it willingness to do. First it will make the plan. And the intelligence will try its level best to control the mind if it is not very beneficial to the mind. But anyway, actually speaking, most of the people's mind controls the senses and the intelligence. That is where the problem is. If the mind controls the senses and intelligence controls the mind, then we all, because intelligence has got wisdom, mind does not have that. Okay, manam pona pokil, we say, no, that means mind goes the way where the senses are going. Again, the another beautiful slide, 5 horses. 5 horses will be pulling, all 5 senses will be pulling all 5 directions. The reins which is in our hand, that is left. What will happen? The horses will go to any direction. So the rein is the mind. So we cannot lose the control of our mind. So who controls it? The intelligence, the driver of the chariot. He controls the reins so that the steering is controlled by the driver. If the steering controls the driver, gone. 100% accident will happen, is it not? So by contemplating on the object of the senses, whether it is positive or negative, whatever it is, positive also, you keep on thinking, I want to go for Mangalarti, I want to go for, actually you really won't believe, somehow or the other. Last time I wanted to go to ISKCON, I went, of course, but it was, it was really wrath type only that time, because the Google diverted the route to somewhere else and we could not. My Prabhuji really got really annoyed. We were roaming around and we couldn't. Somehow Krishna called me, I reached. Okay, I got down, somebody else was going, tied up and everything. So from that time, I have been thinking, after the Ekadashi, and Ekadashi also, I could not concentrate fully. Oh, Krishna, I could not. And you won't believe now, tomorrow is the Snan Yatra in temple. So tomorrow is the only day wherein we'll be allowed to give Abhishekam to Jagannath. Tomorrow onwards, after the yatra, he has so much of water, bath. He will fall sick for next 1 week. Next 1 week, he will be having fever. In Jagannath Puri, many people wanted to test also. Doctors went and saw the temperature also. Yes. Jagannath was having temperature. All the doctors were, so, they were taken aback, perplexed. What is it happening? So, with, I think, Lord's mercy, Jagannath is calling me tomorrow. So, we are going tomorrow for the Snan Yatra. What I'm trying to say is, thinking at the back of the mind, the plan, Krishna, about Krishna, if you think, he only makes the plan. If we think for anything material, we only have to feel, we only have to make the plan, we only have to do everything. But the same thing you convert into, that is what 38th verse says, right? Do all the karmic activity, no problem, but Krishna keeping in center. Krishna, then it becomes Krishna conscious activities. That's all. We are doing work at home. We are sweeping the home. You tell, Krishna, you are residing in my home. I am sweeping this home for you. I want this home to be very clean because the home belongs to you. That's all Krishna conscious activity. Nothing else. It is so easy if you see, Krishna conscious activity is not at all difficult. And Krishna, finally, ultimately, wherever you go, Tetam Gatva, Swargalokam Vishalam, Chine Punyar Matir Lokam Vishanti. Any loka you go, you will fall down to this Matir Loka, because from this loka, from this human body only, we can reach to Krishna Loka, not with the Deva's body. Because Deva's body is transcendental body, once again. They can't do karma there. Isn't it? They can't, only the karma pala, what we have carried, because of that we have reached Devaloka. There it will be only withdrawing all the karma pala. And the balance becomes zero, we will come down and fall. It's like a one-way account. There we can't deposit any punya karma. Okay, so we have to, but if we make all our activity Krishna's activity, he will take care of. Till the doing part, he will take care. And it will not bind us also. There's no punya or papa. We do not come back again. If we do activity, material activity, lording over the nature, that is known as Prakriti. See, I am doing everything. We saw no 3.27. Prakriti kriyamanani guneha karmani sarvashaga ahankara vimudatma. Karta ahamiti manyate. Because of my strength, I am doing it. Because of the three modes of material nature, we do it. Okay. So one develops attachment for them, whichever activity. If somebody smoker, night, Radha Prabhu, told once, one in the Pune college, one boy, all of a sudden night around 10 or 10:30, whatever it, he felt like eating noodles. And those days he is saying, now so everything is available, even 24/7 everything is available. He is telling when he was very young. Okay, somebody has joined. Who has joined? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Harshali Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Welcome to our class.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Who is Rajni Mataji? Can I see your face, Mataji? Hare Krishna. All others are my students only, Mataji. No problem at all. Harshali Mataji, all of you know, she does all the back-end services. Just now we were talking about Krishna services, right? Mataji does a lot of duty. Who is Rajani, Mataji or Prabhuji? Can I please...
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, first day you are attending today? Hare Krishna,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Welcome to our class. We want you to come every day and, participate in Krishna's Leela for 1 hour. We are not learning, Mataji. Nobody learns from anybody. We all are participating in Krishna's Leela. Okay, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Harshali Mataji. Okay. So what is happening here? Converting all our activities into Krishna conscious activities. What do we have to do at the end of the day? At the end of the day, before going to bed, what do we have to do? Only one phrase we have to say. What is that? Yes. Asha Mataji is unmuted. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Yes,
Krishna
Mataji.
Krishna, Hare.
Yes, Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. So before we wake up also, the first thing I'm telling you to remember, I have heard it from so many Vaishnavas lectures, First thing, even when we come into consciousness early in the morning, we all have to remember the Gajendra Moksha. Because, that Gajendra prays are wonderful prayers. We after we finish Kunti prayer, if God willing, we will go to Gajendra Stuti only. Okay, so Gajendra Moksha, what happens over there? Gajendra called, one cry. Okay, oh Narayana, Akila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste. Krishna was having his meal. He left everything. Lakshmi was so surprised. Oh Krishna, where are you going? You are eating. No, he didn't wait for his Vagan, that is Garuda to come. He did not bother whether he is wearing shoes or what. He just started traveling. Garuda was coming behind. But Krishna's speed was faster than Garuda's speed. So if we remember the Lord before we come into consciousness in the morning, see, he will elevate us. Mayamyetam tarantite. He told, no, I will help you to cross this material ocean. Same way. Okay. So the lust, what I was saying, that Prabhuji was telling, Radheshyam Prabhu. One boy wanted to eat. He, took his bike. He went crazy. Tried and the full Pune he haunted. He could not get. Finally, what happened? Unsatisfied. So lust is never satisfied. Today, one lust is satisfied. At the back of our mind, another lust is already making program. Already it is making plans. Okay. So the unsatisfied results in anger. I told that, you remember, if the lust is satisfied, I got the promotion this year and my lust will grow and grow and grow. Next year, if I don't get the promotion, I go to any extent to demote any of my colleagues even. Right? So that greed increases. And again, when the lust is not satisfied, that's it. Even today's children, you see, they will tell in the morning, Mama, before I come back, you make this and keep it ready. Unfortunately, you could not go to the market, and today it rained here like dogs and cats today. It was too much rain in Chennai today. So like that, if it rains, you are not able to go and buy. The child enters home and it is not there. You can see the real rupa of the child, is it not? It gets into anger. So unsatiated lust becomes anger. Satiated lust becomes greed. Remember this phrase very, very well. Whenever your desire is not satisfied, leave it to Krishna. Oh, Krishna, it is not satisfied. That means there is something good. Your prasadam it is. I accept it. That is Krishna consciousness. We are doing our karma. As 30th chapter tell, main purpose, main objective of Bhagavad Gita is to convert all our activities to Krishna conscious activities. Is it not? What is that? Three words we saw there in 30th. Nirashir, Nirmamo. Nirashir without any desire. Nirmamo, ownership. Nirmamo, I do it. Proprietorship. That should never come. Okay. So whenever you feel like that, I am not able to do, please, all of you, I have told you to buy a 3.27, right? Prakriti Kriyamanani, you tell to yourself, all your anger will come down and Krishna will take care. That Shraddha, in Bhakti, Shraddha is important. Rest, all other 8 steps is Yenamam upayanti te. Krishna says, you keep 1 step, Yenamam upayanti te. Next 99 steps, I will keep. Okay? Okay. So when the lust is not satisfied, what happens? Delusion. That is, what do you call that? Hankering. Hankering for the desire, we say, no? If the desire is not satisfied, people really go mad, actually. That's what bewilderment takes place. When bewilderment takes place, the intelligence stops working. Obviously, when intelligence itself is not working, we will fall down to any extent. People these days in Kali Yuga eat people to that extent, like they are not able to control their senses. So we finished till there yesterday. Today's chapter. Yeah, who wants to read? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, yes Mataji. Fast, we will only read the slides and we will go to Veda base. Okay, there I will explain. Till then we will finish one after the other. Yeah, first Asha Mataji, then Ananya Mataji, then Loknath Prabhu. Acha, today I don't... Mataji, raise your hand. Harshali Mataji, you want to ask something, Mataji?
No, Mataji, when I would like to recite, I wanted to say.
Oh, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Okay, then we go in the order. Okay, I'll keep on telling. Yes, Mataji, start. Hare Krishna.
धूम्रेणावृते वह्निर् यथादर्शो मलेन च यतो लाल्बेन वृतोद्गर्भस्तथा तेनेदमावृतम्. As a fire covered by smoke, as a mirror is covered by dust, or as the embryo is covered by the womb, the living entity is similarly covered by the different degrees of the lust. Hare Krishna
Hari
Mataji.
Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. It's a very, very wonderful verse. We need to explain a lot, but we will see from the Veda base. Yeah. Next one, Ananya Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Avritam jananam etam etena jananiyo nitya varina kamarupa konteya duspurena nikalinacha.
Dushpurenanalenacha.
Duspurena. It is said in the Manusmriti that lust cannot be satisfied by any amount of sense enjoyment just as fire is never
Extinguished. Hmm.
extinguished by a constant supply of a fuel, thus the
Hare
wise
Krishna.
live.
Same no,
Hare
Mataji?
Krishna.
Acha, okay, you read that also.
Thus the wise living entity, pure consciousness, becomes covered by the internal enemy in the form of lust, which is never satisfied and which burns like fire. Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. In that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, first verse, he says this is like a forest fire. Nobody can put off the forest fire, isn't it? It comes on its own. Nobody goes to the forest and light. And similarly, nobody can put off this. Is it not? Okay, then we go to Lokna H. Arshali Mataji, you can read this.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
इन्द्रियाणि मनोबुद्धिर् अस्याधिष्ठानमुच्यते एतैर्विमोहयत्येष ज्ञानमावृत्य देहिनम्. The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are the sitting places of this lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of living entity and bewilders them. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Loknath Prabhu. L.
Yes, Mataji.
Uh,
तस्मात् त्वम् इन्द्रियाणि आदौ नियम्य भर्तर्सभा पापमनं प्रजिह्यनं ज्ञान विज्ञान नाशनम. Therefore, O Arjuna, best of the Bharatas, in the very beginning, curb this great symbol of sin, lust, by regulating the senses and slay this destroyer of knowledge and self-realization. Bhagavad Gita 3.41.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Mahaprabhuji. Hare Krishna. Next. Okay. Okay, we will go to Veda base and there you can read. Now, Rajini Mataji is there and Ritvika Mataji is there. Then Sushmita Mataji, welcome after so many days. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Hare Krishna. We are going to Veda base now. Give me 1 minute. I'm not able to escape. What happened? It's not escape. Yes. Okay. Veda base. Hare Krishna. Kamesha Krodesha we have learned. Yeah. Yes. Vamshidhar Prabhu is not there today. He is not there. Okay. Rajini Mataji, are you in a position to recite Mataji? Will you be able to? Hare Krishna. First day, no? Okay. Ritvika Mataji, are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Mataji, I cannot see the screen.
You are not able to see. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking the screen is already there. Okay, now Mataji, now it's okay? Are you able to see?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Read Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Avatam chananam etina jananyo nitta vairina kamarupana kwantiya dushpuren nalotana.
Lenacha. Just now Mataji read it. Isn't it, Adnanya Mataji? Same thing. Yes, Mataji. Read.
Thus the wise living entity, pure consciousness, becomes forward by his eternal enemy in the form of love, which is never satisfied and which burns like fire.
Mataji, read the highlighted point also.
It is said in the Manusmriti that love cannot be satisfied by any amount of sense enjoyment, just as fire is never extinguished by a constant supply of fuel.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. See here, what he is saying. See, senses we need to control. That's what we are saying. The sense is telling you like tongue. Somebody is having sugar problem. So, and he is seeing that, very tasty, attractive rasgulla. What will happen? He will first say, let me have one piece, only one piece, in the sense he will cut it and take it. But do you think he will stop it over there? Never. It is not possible, because lust can, the desire, the forest fire is burning. If you pour fuel into it, it will burn more. So similarly, if we try to satiate our lust By listening to the senses. The senses told you go for a movie today. The sense will keep on saying again and again, next movie, this movie is better than that movie. So like that, we will only again, like it's like a chain, and that will bind us. So the lust can never be satisfied or never be enjoyed. The senses want to enjoy more and more and more. It's only binding, but it will never have the satisfaction. Okay, yes. This one. Who was next? Sushmita Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Indriyani mano buddhisya
Adhishtanam uchyate. Adhishtanam.
Adhishtanam uchyate etur vimohate esha janam avarate dahinam.
Avritya dehinam. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, the synonyms?
Yeah, I know the translation.
The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are the sitting places of this lust. Through them, lust uncovers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him. Purport. The enemy has captured different strategic positions in the body of the conditioned soul, and therefore Lord Krishna is giving hints of those places so that one who wants to conquer the enemy may know where he can be found. Mind is the center of all the activities of the senses, and thus when we hear about the objects, the mind generally becomes a reservoir of all ideas of sense gratification, and as a result, the mind and the senses become the repositories of lust. Next, the intelligence department becomes the capital of such lustful propensities. Intelligence is the immediate next door neighbor of the spirit soul. Lusty intelligence influences the spirit soul to acquire the false ego and identify itself with matter, and thus the mind and the senses.
Hare Krishna. Enough, Mataji. See here. This body is made up of 24 elements. All of us know that, isn't it? We have learnt in second chapter very well. Pancha Mahabhuta, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Jnanendriya, and the Pancha, like 5 sense objects. Is it not? So 4 5 are 20. Man Buddhi Ahankar. 3, 23. See that false intelligence. Because of the, false ego. Because of this false ego, we consider that this body is permanent. And we consider the I is this body. So what is that self-realization? Self-realization is to understand this body is perishable, the soul is eternal. The real I is the soul. So if we go up to the level of soul, how can we go there? That is what in the next verse it will come, but I will explain here only, easier for you to understand. See, senses are better than the dull matter. Next verse says, senses are better than the dull matter. 1 second, I am reading the verse only. Indriyanin paranya ghori indriyebhya param managa manatastu para buddhir yo buddhe paratastu saha. What's the meaning? Senses are or should be, senses should be stronger or better, our senses should be in a better position to control the sense objects. Sense objects are what? That is a feed. What eyes see, what ears hear, what the mouth speaks, right? What feeling we have, that is a touch. Shotram, chakshu, sparshanam, rasanam, granam. Is it not? These are the sense objects. So, if the senses cannot identify these objects, they become dull matter. If somebody has got eyes, but they don't have the vision. That means that eye is a dull matter. Eye is of no use. Is it not? So same way, a person who can't hear, for him, the ears are a dull matter. So senses are better than the dull matter. But mind should be stronger than the senses. Even if the senses are not able to control the sense object, we get carried away. If the mind is stronger, the mind will tell the senses, they won't feed the sense. Rather, they will control the sense. Or Vishya vinivartante niharasya dehinaga rasavarjam rasopyasya paramdrishtva nivartate. We studied in again second chapter. Paramdrishtva nivartate. Mind can never sit idle. Mind always will be thinking only. Till the soul leaves this body, mind cannot sit idle. So what should we do? Paramdrishva nivartate. We have to change the direction. That's all. The mind is going in the direction of sense objects. We have to pull the mind. I told in the beginning, Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grahyate. Krishna told Arjuna, oh Arjuna, it's not that difficult to control the mind. What do you have to do? You have to practice. You have to detach. Once you are detached, the mind, tumhare vash mein hai, means the mind is under your control. So when that mind will come to that control, when the senses are able to control the sense object. So from the gross to the subtle we can go. Man, buddhi, ahankar is subtle. We can't see them. See, the hand, I can see. The hand is going to the rasgulla. Hey, don't go. I can control the hand. Gross matter is easy to control. Mind we can't even see. Where is it situated? We don't know. How can give 2 to the mind and tell, hey mind, don't roam around when I am chanting. Can we do that? No. Let mind go. At least let the mind go in Krishna's direction. So if we are able to see the Lord's lotus feet while chanting, we are seeing the Shyamasundara form while chanting. When we are doing Arati, we are thinking of Radha Govinda, we are thinking of Radha Madhav. Okay, so the eyes are going, and when we do Mangalarti, the ears will be hearing to the Mangalarti, is it not? So all these senses should be directed towards Krishna, that's all. So if the mind is able to do this, obviously the intelligence is much better and stronger, should be stronger than the mind. That is why thinking, feeling, willing is mind's activity. Just now we saw in the previous slide. But intelligence work is analytical. Whatever plan the mind makes, the intelligence should be analyzing whether this plan is good or not. Will Krishna be satisfied with this plan or not? If not, I am not supposed to execute it. Or with the mind is not at all getting, the senses are not at all getting satiated. So the mind should be telling the senses, it will never be satiated by supplying more fuel. Rather, let me divert. So how much ever lust you want to have, in fact, love it is. When we divert it towards Krishna, it is known as love, is it not? So I think you have understood. If not, if you have any, what do you call that? If you have any doubt, write it in the chat right now. Okay. This is the verse which I was telling you about it. Whose turn is next? Everybody. Rajini Mataji, are you available? Are you still available? No. She left also. Okay. Ekambar Rao Prabhu is not well today, so we will not disturb. So we give this bonus to Harshali Mataji. She doesn't come every day, right? Yes, Mataji, you can read this verse. Only 2 verses are there.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hari.
Indriyani paranyahu, indriyebhya param manah, manastastu parat buddhi, yo buddhir paratastu saha.
Translation, Mataji.
The working senses are superior to dull matter. Mind is higher than senses. Intelligence is still higher than mind. And he, the soul, is even higher than the intelligence.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol. See, that is what, we have to go from the gross. See, if you have to make any drawing, if you have to fill color, first you give the outline, then you color, isn't it? Then it is easier to control the color. Is it not? Say first, always it is easier to control the senses from the sense objects. Then the mind has to control the senses. Intelligence has to control the mind. Okay. Then obviously till we go. If you remember, in the second chapter, again we saw, what is that? Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and then Anandamaya, isn't it? So the people who all are in the bodily concept, that is Annamaya. For them, Krishna conscious is what? Today I am getting enough food without any problem. So that means the Lord has blessed me. Lord's blessing is there on me. That is the reason I am getting my meals. So they are happy with that. They don't want to struggle harder to have more Krishna consciousness, to serve Krishna. Then it is like mind. I am breathing today, I am enjoying today, I am alive today. So this we have already done. So till we go to the Anandamaya Kosha, soul level, till the time we reach the soul level, it is very, very, what do you call it? It is very not difficult, not pleasant. So the more we go inward journey, till the time we reach our Anandamaya Kosha, the real Krishna consciousness, or the real focus, Ekaha Kurunandana, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, that will not happen. See here the verse which I told, Vishayavini Vartante Niragarasya Dekinaga, Rasavadyam Rasopyasya Param Drishtva Nivartate. It is given here, right? So instead of controlling, we can't control. Rather, we have to divert them for Param. What is meant by Param? Superior. Superior seva, superior thought. What is superior seva? Serving Krishna. That, okay? So, okay. Yesterday we saw this Mahan. You remember in yesterday, so two things we saw. Vimukha and Mahan, isn't it? So Kathopanishad says, soul has been described as Mahan. So to go to that bliss, to go to that Ananda level, first again, the control has to go backward from the gross to the subtle. Gross senses are the most gross thing. So we all know that five sense objects, 5 working senses, then 5 knowledge acquiring senses, and 5 sense objects. Okay, we call it as tanmatra in Sanskrit. Next previous verse, I think. Yeah, now we will go to the 38th verse. Hare Krishna. Now you should be able to understand 38th verse very easily. Beautiful analogy Prabhupada has given in this. Okay, Hare Krishna. Who wants to read this? Anybody? Anybody wants to read? Hare Krishna. Loknath Prabhu, are you there? Would you like to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Vamshidhar Prabhu is not there today.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, read Prabhu.
Dhume na vrityate vihanir yathaharsho malena.
Vakhnir.
Vahnir. Okay, Vahnir. Okay. Vahnir yathaharsho malena cha yathol benvarto garbhas tata tenedam avartam.
Avritam. Yes. Yathol bena avrito garbha tata tene dam avritam. Dhumra. All of you know what is meant by dhumra? Smoke. Right? Smoke, we say, no, what do you call that? In Hindi also you say that, na? Doom, like that. So, Dhumrena. Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, thank you. Dhumrena avritam. Vakhnir. Actually, if a log, all of you have to imagine. Oh, sorry, you read the translation, then I'll explain.
As the fire is covered by smoke, as the mirror is covered by dust, or as the embryo is covered by the womb, the living entity is similarly covered by different degrees of this lust.
Lust, okay? So now you all understand lust is the root cause which tears us apart, which pulls us from Krishna consciousness, isn't it? 30th verse says, do everything in Krishna consciousness. But what are the things which are not letting us do? That was a question Arjuna asked. Atakena prayoktayokam papam charati purushaka. Baladiva niyojitaha. He told, no, it is pushing me to do sinful things. So how to overcome that? Okay. So all of you imagine. There's a log. In that log means lakdi, wood. In that, smoke is there. So smoke, if it is there, obviously there will be fire. So once or twice you do foo, foo, foo like that. Coal, there's a stove with the coal, you remember? The more we do fan, the coal becomes a fire. Is it not? So smoke means already fire is there. No doubt at all in that. Similarly, like you all might have gone for summer vacation now, at least for a few days. So when you come back and see, there will be a dust on your mirror. Okay, so the mirror is covered by the dust. Now, imagine the baby who is in the embryo of the mother. How much the baby has to struggle to break that embryo open and come out. So that is why it is told when a mother delivers, it is told that the mother has got a second birth. It is that risk. Nowadays, it doesn't happen. Doctors, for their convenience, everybody says it is only cesarean. And they will fix the date also, time also. But earlier, it was not like that. The baby had to come on its own, struggling. Cocoon, we know, no? That story, all of you know. Somebody tried to help the cocoon by slightly tearing the embryo. And that butterfly could not even take off. The more butterfly struggles and comes out on its own, it will know how to fly. More struggle, more pain, more pleasure later. Is it not? More pain, more gain. But here what happens? The baby knows, or we all know, it has to suffer a lot. Similarly, Prabhupada explained this analogy so beautifully. Krishna consciousness is there in everybody. Why it is there everybody? Can anyone answer? Why we all have Krishna consciousness by default? Why? Anybody? Hare Krishna.
Because our constitution position.
Hari Bol. Our constitutional position is Jivera Swarupa Hoye Krishnera Nitya Dasa. Wonderful, Mataji. There is one more verse, 15.7. Mamaivamsho Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatanaha Managa Shastran Indriyani Mamaivamsho Jivaloke. You all are part and parcel of me. Mamai Amsho. Jivaloke. All these living entities are my part and parcel. Managa Shashtani Indriyani, Shashta Indriya, 6 Indriyas, Shashta, including the mind. Managa Shashtani Indriyani, Prakriti Sthani Karshati. All these living entities are struggling so much. Why? With these 6 senses. As they are not able to control these 6 senses, they are suffering. That is 15.7. Beautiful verse. So similarly here, Krishna conscious, as Mataji told, our constitutional position is Krishna's eternal servant. So we all want to serve Krishna. So the desire to serve Krishna is constitutional. But problem is, we are working against this. That is why yesterday we saw that verse, you remember? Swadharma. Whatever is Swadharma, doing even imperfectly is 1,000 times better than doing dash. Doing dash. Anybody? What is the filling the blanks?
On karma.
Paro, yes,
Dharma.
Paro Dharma. Correct. Thank you, Prabhuji. So here, that Krishna consciousness is already there. Now you see, like smoke can immediately become fire. Similarly, in human. So Krishna consciousness in human is very easy. Little bit of kindling by any Acharya association, Shraddha Sadhu Sangha. One association with the Vaishnavas, this will be kindled. Krishna consciousness will be enlightened. We all can become Krishna consciousness. Okay. But now you come to mirror. 10 days, 1 month, 1 year, you think. Depending on the number of days, dust will be there on the mirror. But still, with the choline, etc., with some effort, more and more effort, we can somehow clean the mirror. Is it not? So that is compared to Krishna consciousness in birds and beasts. Birds and beasts means what? Living entities, animals. moving chara animals. So they also can become, we all have been studying, isn't it, during that Veda mantra yajna, we recite the mantras very, very perfectly, and we give sacrifice, etc. Those animals become human being in the next birth. And Ishopanishad's 5th verse, human being is the only, human body is the only boat through which we can cross over this material nescence. We have seen this, isn't it? The spiritual master is the expert boatman. Shastras are the conducive environment. Keep studying Shastra. They will tell you how to cross this ocean under the guidance of Acharya. So it is possible. So for the beast and birds also, somehow Krishna consciousness can be kindled. But the Krishna consciousness in trees, which are achara, is like the embryo in the womb. The embryo has to work so hard to tear, the baby has to work so hard, isn't it? That is why it is actually, it is said, but generally, normal delivery means those children are much more stronger than the cesarean. Science research proves it. And that is true also. As I told that cocoon story, it's a very famous story. One boy kept watching that. Father was there nearby. He said, Father, this cocoon is struggling so hard. Can I help it? Father said, no. But the child didn't understand. He went and slightly with the blade, he just touched it. It's very soft, isn't it? But poor thing, the cocoon cannot become a butterfly at all. Okay. Hare Krishna. So, the best process is to chant. That is why we all have got this human body. Who all want to reach Goloka in this, when we have got this human body? Raise your digital hand. Let me see. I will come to know whether you all are attentive or not. Who all want to utilize this human body? And we have got Shastra. Thanks to Prabhupada, he has given us the path, easiest path to reach Krishna consciousness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has given in this Kali Yuga Maha Mantra. So if not in this birth, we can never go to Goloka. Hari Bol. All of you, yes. Loknath Prabhu already put his hand. Ekambar Prabhu, thank you so much. So you are also so nicely attentive, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. So yes, you want to read this, you can read, and then we can. See, when the lust is compared to smoke. Yeah, who wants to read? Ekambar Prabhu, are you in a position to read? I know you are not well, but still. Okay, we will leave Prabhuji today. Ananya Mataji, read.
Mataji, the screen is very zoom in. Can you just please zoom
Is
out
it?
a little
Okay,
bit?
I have stopped it. Once again, I am sharing, Mataji. Yeah.
Okay, Mataji.
Highlighted portion, Mataji. Are you able to see now?
Yes, Mataji.
Ha.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare
When
Krishna.
lust is compared to smoke, it is understood the fire of living spark can be a little perceived in the words when the living entity exhibits his Krishna consciousness slightly. He may be likened to the fire covered by the smoke, although fire is necessary where there is smoke. There is no overt manifestation of fire in the early stage. This stage is like a being of Krishna consciousness. The dust on the mirror refers to the cleansing process of the mirror of the mind by so many spiritual methods. The best process is to chant the holy names of Lord. The embryo covered by womb is an analogy illustrating a helpless position, for the child in the womb is so helpless that he cannot even move. This stage of living condition can be compared to that of the trees. The trees are also living entities, but they have been put in such a condition of life by such a great exhibition of loss that they are almost void of all consciousness. The covered mirror is compared to the birds and beasts, and the smoke covered fire is compared to the human being. in the form of human beings, the living entity may revive a little Krishna consciousness, and if he needs further development, the fire of a spiritual life can be a kindled in the human form of life by careful handling of smoke in the fire. Fire can be made of these. Therefore, the human form of life is a chance for the living entity to escape the entanglement of material existence in the human form of life. One can conquer the enemy lust by cultivation of Krishna consciousness under able guidance. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So hope you all understood the analogy. Such an important. All these verses are right from Kamayesha, Krodayesha till the last. If it is possible, just by heart, but with the meaning. Okay. So tomorrow we will discuss this. Fire can be made into blaze. That is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, it's a Sishtashakam. We will see and we will revise third chapter. Only one last verse is left, 43rd. And we will be completing third chapter tomorrow. So I will sincerely thank every one of you for attending this class on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru Kulai Temple and Namanishta Prabhu. Okay. Vanchakalpata Rupasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Namanishta Prabhu ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Harshali Mataji ki jai. Sincerely, I am telling you, there are so many people working on the back end. You know that? So, sharing the flyers, conducting the classes, co-hosting, and following the attendance tracker. I hope you all are filling in the attendance, right? Asha Mataji, thank you so much for every day. It's very religiously you are sharing the attendance, Mataji. Thanks a lot for that. So we thank everybody, and once again we all pray for Ekambar Rao's good health. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Anantakoti Vaishnavindi ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is the culmination of Karma Yoga. So those who could not attend, Ritvika Mataji, don't worry, you could not attend for a few days. Don't worry, tomorrow we will revise everything. Okay, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Bol. Anyone has any doubt?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, yes.
We have 6 Arishad Varga, that is 6 inner demons. Still in 3.37, Bhagavan chooses only 2, that is Kama and Krodha. Is there any particular reason for that?
Yes, Mataji. They all others are byproducts. Lust is the only thing. Krodha, he said, because Krodha can be utilized for Krishna service. Okay, Mataji. Lust is the root cause. See, if you, like field, paddy field, Mataji, if you put the seeds over that, there are so many other weeds automatically will come, right?
Yes.
So many types of weeds. So similarly, if the lust is there, wherever the lust is there, Kama is there, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, all will automatically come. So if we take care of the root cause, lust, then there is no way for the other things to come. Okay, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, tell.
Yes, Mataji. Then we have only 2 inner demons, I can say, right?
Actually, yeah, correct. Three we need to take care, which are very difficult. Now I told no Trividam Naraka Sedam Kamam Krodha Lobha. So Kama Krodha Lobha, because the lust, if it is satisfied, satiated, that is a word Prabhupada uses in every verse in the purport. If the lust is satisfied, it leads to greed. If the lust is not satisfied, it leads to anger. If you know the ice cream story I used to tell you in level 1. Ice cream was there. Husband told, I will come and eat. And okay, so he came back. Wife knows very well. He will not listen if he comes. She throws it because he has high sugar. Imagine what will happen at home. He came and opens the fridge. He sees no ice cream. Lust is not satisfied. What will happen? You know that, isn't it? Okay. Wife did not throw it, she gave it, knowing very well he has sugar. He will say 1 scoop, only 1 scoop. How much he will eat? And the sugar will go very high. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji. So lust only lust. Prabhupada says wrath because in Krishna consciousness, there are so many examples for converting the wrath into, using the wrath into Krishna's service. That is why he has used. Okay, Mataji?
Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna,
Hari
Mataji.
Bol, Hare Krishna. Any other doubt?
Mataji, you said just now that krodha,
Hmm.
anger can be used for Krishna consciousness. How it is possible?
Hanuman, we saw that example. You remember? Hanuman got so wild. Hanuman and burnt in his anger, he burnt whole Ganga. Lanka. So Ram was so pleased. Is it not? So he used it in the service of. But same way, Mataji, even full Bhagavad Gita also you see. Arjuna did not want to fight at all. And Krishna was kindling his anger. Krishna kept on. How many questions Arjuna asked? Finally, Krishna told, no, I have explained everything to you. Now it is up to you. Then Arjuna says, okay, no. Whatever you say, I am going to do that only. Arjuna was also getting very angry. Why? You know the first verse of this third chapter, Mataji? Arjuna is asking a question in anger only to Krishna. Right? What is he asking? Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana tam kim karmani gore mam niyojayasi Keshava. Oh Krishna, you only told just now don't do abominable act, and this fight is abominable act. Why are you telling me to do this? Why are you increasing my papa? Right? So like that, but Krishna is telling. That is why Arjuna, Krishna is telling. Now in this verse, now 3 verses before he told, no, you get up. Nirashir Nirmamo. In that verse, Krishna is telling, without any desire for the result, without any ownership that you are fighting, get up and fight. You remember that verse? Just now we saw. Okay, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Did I answer your question, Mataji?
Yes, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So, yeah, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Mataji. So, can we end the meeting with everyone's permission? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare